Hello, Guten Tag. That's German for good morning. I don't know how to say that in Filipino, but I see we got some people watching us. So what's going on? It's TvMike Syndicast from the International Open. I'm at home on my couch enjoying the matches, bringing the matches to you guys. So this is it's Carlo Biado versus Max Eberle. Max is a really solid player. It would not surprise me if he could be very competitive in this game, although Carlo is a monster. It's 42 to 28 in favor of Carlo. Max started out good, and then the inning changed, and he may never. And Max might not shoot again. I mean, you never know. So it is a 7-group round robin format. The top 2 players from each group go to the single elimination bracket. I'm trying to look at some things here. Well, this is kind of a tough group to be in. I would think if it's really close, I mean, Max has got 2 wins now. He needs to win one of these matches over these monsters because he's in Group 1. So that's Max Eberle, William Abbott. William Abbott's the lamb, which means he's not going to make it. Carlo Biado, Bob Medellin. He's probably more like a lamb. And I mean no disrespect. I'm just saying they have no chance to qualify with the likes of Shane Van Boening, Carlo Biado, Max Eberle. So Max Eberle is fighting for one of them spots. Chances are, if he does great, if he beats everyone he's supposed to beat, and he gets really close, he might get a wild card anyway because he's a huge fan of the game. And if he does not make the cut, they'll probably be like, let's put Max in there. But he can certainly earn it by beating either Shane Van Boening or Carlo Biado. He's going to beat all the other guys, I would think. There's 3 lambs in that grouping. Lambs meaning they're going to get slaughtered. I mean, that's just kind of my my phrasing. Thanks for joining us. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. My goal is to get 4,000 subscribers by the end of this event. I'm doing some bank pool right now as well. We got Justin Hall versus Kevin Ping. It's a Final 4 match. The winner goes to the finals. And then you got Mike DeLauder and Brandon Schuff. And the winner goes to the finals. I predicted DeLauder, Justin Hall final. In other words, Florida is in the house. Kevin Peng is actually a pretty capable bank player, though. But I would think he's not supposed to beat Justin Hall. But those are races to 3. And if you're here for the Black Tiger, then don't go anywhere else. I mean, we had 1,000 viewers watching Carlo, and I want to say Lee Van Corteza. I mean, it's on my YouTube channel, but we had 1,000 viewers for that. I was amazed and blessed, obviously. That video probably made $20 in ads. I mean, it's actually not as much as you think it would be, but it's a little something that helps out to pay for all the time, to make me feel like my life is valuable. You know, you sit here 16 hours a day for an entire week making content. You hope that it's appreciated and that YouTube is dropping frames. Okay. It's not a great thing, but it's not horrible. I'm keeping an eye on it. We're also on Facebook on the Billiardnet channel. Actually, we're not on Facebook. The other computer's on Facebook, the Banks game. This is on YouTube only. I mean, Carlo might not even make a mistake the rest of the set. Max is a really strong player, but he's not world class like Carlo. I mean, actually, that might not be an accurate statement, but not in its entirety. Max has definitely won his share of events. He's a 755, so he ain't no joke. And thanks for joining us. Thanks for keeping a score. I'm going by the digital pool, so this is another 14. Was that 56? Sounds like we got another Bigfoot game about to snap off. Sounds like Shane Van Boning. Yep, that's who it is. Robbie Capito. That kid is really young. Don't know much about him really, but he's a monster. I think that's one of your guys' Pinoys. Um, so that's the 10-foot. That's the Bigfoot. If you want to watch that, it's on the main AccuStats Arena table, which you can get by going to I Love. It's actually not I Love. It's I Know. I wish somebody loved me. It's I Know TvMike.live, and you can get a $20 coupon to buy the event, which lets you watch all the tables at any time. Not quite in this quality, but you can select and jump around. I think we should have more feature tables at events with producers such as myself or other people, really. But that's really how you make good content. Arlo's on a tear ever since Max ran his 2 racks and then decided to take a break by missing a ball. 5628. And continuing. So race to 125. I see we got a lot of viewers out there, so I appreciate you guys coming to visit. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I've got 3,760-ish subscribers. I'd like to get 4,000. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. Oh, they mixed. You know what? I mixed it up. Hold on. Greetings. We got some more people coming in, more international fans of billiards. Looks like a Vietnamese person. Hello. I mean, I guess I don't know if you understand me, but LOL. Um, it is rack for your opponent when you're continuing the rack, and Carlo is still shooting. Max ran 2 racks and then missed, and now Carlo's on a big run at 70-28. So he's on a 70 ball run right now. And it is race to 125. He absolutely can win this 14-1 event. Carlo can. I think you're looking at Carlo, Shane Van Boening, maybe a Lee Van Corteza. Of the Americans, Max has got a shot outside of Shane Van Boening. If you look at the bracket, you can pretty much tell who's going to get there. Lee Van's beating up on Johnny Archer now. Johnny Archer might get a wild card. You're looking at Niels Fyan, who's done really well. Mario He put up some big numbers. Anthony Magalino is beating up on Mika Immonen 73-11 right now. That's humongous. That dude is pretty solid, man. He is one of our better players that a lot of people don't really even know. Justin Hall and Kevin Ping are playing bank pool on my desktop. Mike DeLauder and Brandon Schuff are also playing bank pool. The winner of that plays each other in the finals. And I'm going to do that match for sure. As long as it's not on the arena table, which I don't think it will be. And he's still shooting. Hit that bell. Put notifications all. I stream all the time, guys. Like, I broadcast, like, my weekly tournament. I broadcast when we go gamble on the weekend or during the week. I'll travel and do big events. I do Monster State tournaments still. I'm still interested in going out on the road more, but there's a lot more people that try to do what I do. So there's a lot more competition. So you're probably going to see a lot more like remote type things as well. Uh, the Derby's coming up. I'm probably going to do some stuff from the Derby, 2 or 3 cameras. I'll ship them down there. They'll be the best cameras in the room, honestly. Um, so this is what I do. I've been doing this for almost 15 years now. I think it's about 14 in the United States. Put over 300 to 400,000 miles on vehicles. Probably 350,000. Probably as many as Carlos put on in flight time. I'll tell you the one international player that these guys in the U.S. always feared, and he can't come over here and compete anymore, and that's Dennis Orcullo. He's playing all the time, but he can't come to the U.S. because he had a problem with his visa. I mean, he was over here. He was over here a lot. We did a bunch of events together. I had the pleasure to stream and produce a lot of tournaments that Dennis played in. For there was like 3 or 4 years there where he was just dominating, gambling, all kinds of stuff, you name it. And then they just said, "Hey, no more. You no mas. You go back." Visa ran out. Hopefully, he will return because I mean he's an incredible player to watch. Here's another incredible player to watch. He's been flawless since he got to the table. He hasn't missed. He's looking at 84. There's a perfect key ball for the break shot. Follow forward a little bit. And he's got the angle right into the stack. Maybe he rolled a little bit far, but I mean, it's not going to affect the guy that don't miss. 84-28. Max Eberle, originally from Central Ohio, from Dover, Ohio, which is about 45 minutes south of me. He's lived in many places. I don't think he lives anywhere specifically. He was staying in Vegas for a long time. He's been traveling a lot. He's been going overseas and playing in these big events. Obviously, he's an American top pro for many years. I don't know if you'd call him a shortstop, but he's an extremely high-end shortstop or a mid-level pro, probably. I mean, it's you put him up against the 850, he's probably not going to win, but he's capable of winning. And he's actually a very good straight pool player. So if he gets back to the table, which we don't know yet, because this guy's like a machine, he may be able to catch back up. Paul Vincent says something, blah, 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 massacre. Yeah, so far it's a massacre, but I mean, it's just the first miss from Max Eberle, and Carlo hasn't missed a ball. One pocket ba Ito. Well, I'm not sure what that means. Maybe you're asking if we're going to have some one pocket. From what I understand, we are. I'm not sure when. And I'm not sure how big that event will be. I'm going to have to get translators in here the more viewers we get because I want to see what you guys are saying. I mean, I'm just a stupidio Americano, stupidio gringo, stupidio. Oh man, you got all these balls open now. They're gonna be run. They're gonna be run off. Uh, Great player. I mean, there's a lot of congestion here, but you just got to think about what to make to progress the run out. I would think you make the 1-7. Well, that one's you're not gonna make it now, I don't think. But if he can see the 8, he probably plays the 8. That's gonna help. You don't want to bump that 13 though. End your run and leave a bunch of balls in the open. Super straight, man. Super straight. I'm thinking you play the 1-7 combo right here. Open the pocket. Oh, I see. That's what you're saying. This is straight pool. It's 14-1 continuous. That's correct. It is an old school game that world class players can usually just pick up and run 100 balls. I remember when Lee Van Corteza came to the Derby City Classic and I was doing the straight pool event. The guy he was staying with, a friend of mine from Iowa by the name of DJ Woolrab, Dennis. He owns a little pool room up there. He brought Ronnie O'Connell over one time. Uh, he brought Lee Van Corteza over, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna let him play. I'm gonna put him in the straight pool." I'm like, "Cool, this is awesome." He had never played in it. Then he puts up like a 190. That just goes to show you world class control, shot making, knowledge of the balls, the physics, everything. I mean, you got some of the best players in the world. They're going to run balls, whether or not they really tried to play the game or not. They're going to run balls. Extremely capable of it. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. I mean, it's very simple. I mean, it's like any ball in any pocket, don't miss. That's what you do. It's a great game to practice by yourself or with somebody else. It's about equal skill level. If you're a great player at it and you're shooting, your opponent is in the chair for a long time. Can be. And this is competition. These matches are a race to 125. If you foul, you lose a point. Every ball is a point. This is where it's very interesting. Now pay attention because he has to leave this 2 ball as the last ball to continue the run. If he doesn't miss, Max Eberle never gets another shot. This is one of the oldest games in pool. I think it probably is the oldest. He doesn't want it that far over, but I think he's okay. He's going to slam into the corner of the rack. Watch. So that's why it's called continuous. He will continue shooting, and the rack gets repopulated. Are we missing a ball? Listen, if you don't know about straight pool, go watch the movie The Hustler. That's how old straight pool is. That's the game that they're playing. Minnesota Fats and Fast Eddie Felson. So here you go. He makes the two, and the cue ball runs into the rack, and the balls open up. And he continues shooting. And he continues shooting until he misses. So the score is actually. Now let's watch this break shot first before I change anything. So, okay, now, well, he's. If he can't see this 15, it's a little close, but I mean, he's got a little option. I mean, he's probably fine. I mean, if he can see this, he's good. It's 98 to 28. So basically, once Max Eberle missed, so far Carlo has not missed a ball, and he is sailing on like the bad brains. 98-28. He needs like two more racks, and he's out. He's the winner. I mean, this is offensive power. Listen, I'm doing a bunch of games on this channel. Make sure to subscribe, no matter where you're from around the world. Come back and check us out. Chances are you can watch me gamble and play like a total jackass, but I stream myself, I stream my friends, I stream the local players, I stream the state players, I stream the world class players. I do it all on this channel. I mean, there's a Banks game going right now on my other machine. It's over with, actually, but let me see what's going on. Let me put this headset down for a minute. Well, I think he's about to win the match, but Max is probably going to tell him, keep shooting. You're on a good run. Uh, I would imagine 112 to 28 is the score. One 12 so far. And that was all one miss from Max Eberle. I mean, it's unbelievable. This is a little high, but he can he can make something. He can make the 6. He can make the 3. I would think. Worst case scenario is shooting at the 2 ball. If the last ball is in the spot, it goes to the other end of the table, from what I understand. And I don't think you're going to see that kind of problem with this player. .200 viewers watching on a Sunday afternoon. It is 4 o'clock where I'm at, Eastern Standard Time. I mean, these are looking pretty good. I would think he's going to complete this without any problems. It's like a machine. No, I think the 11 or the 7 will be the breakout ball. Probably the 11, because the 7's like too close to the rack. I think he plays the 7 now. Or he might play the 9 now. A lot of options. Okay. Well, I think he wants to get to the 9 ball soon, but I think you play the 11. Five 5:19 a.m. in the Philippines. Yeah, I guess you would be behind because England's ahead, so you're behind. Well, it looks like people are getting up at 5 a.m. to have coffee and Carlo Biado for breakfast. Yeah, I mean, I would like to see him just continue shooting. If we put up a humongous number here, I'll label that on the video, and then it'll be really special, a real special video. I mean, as special as it is, if he runs a set from 0. Max Eberle ran 28 balls, missed, and then Carlo has not missed since. Yeah, hit that share button, let your buddies know. Subscribe to my channel, I'd appreciate it. We almost have 4,000 subscribers. That's my goal on this YouTube channel. I've only had this YouTube channel for about a year and a half, but I have been broadcasting pool in the United States almost 15 years now. Yeah, watch that 11. That's gonna be the break ball. Pretty sure. And a bit of a longer shot here. Now he is stroking them good, man. The 1 and then the 11 for the break ball. Slow down. Nicely done. Is it over? It's pretty close. That's it. 125 to 28, but keep going. Just keep playing. See how many you can run. It would surprise me if he stops. He's like, well, I guess I ran enough. I mean, keep going. Maybe he is running and the referee's just going to rack the balls now since Max is like, I'm out of here. You just beat the poop out of me. Yeah, I mean, nobody's going to touch that. Nobody's going to touch Jason's numbers on a diamond. Let's go, Black Tiger. We're just getting warmed up here. It's exciting to be able to capture this. I mean, it's not historic or anything, but this is a great run so far. The highest run of the event thus far that I know of is Max Lechner with 152. So he might just capture that. There used to be the Derby City Classic Straight Pool Challenge, which I did that for 7 years, but that event died out. What? What do you do, miss? Come on. You ain't supposed to miss. I must have missed. I don't think, yeah, he didn't get
All
the
right,
high run
guys.
for the event.
We're in a busy pool
He got
room.
pretty
We've got some great
close.
improvements in the industry here. You can now get an
Like
entire month for a
127 or
free
something.
trial of Let's Get Streaming TV service. You heard me. It's a fantastic deal. You can't turn down. We'll help you configure it, and you will have an entire month. Hit up TvMike, and we'll get back to you and get you going. The best apps, the best tech support, the best service you can get in this industry. I promise you, you won't
We'll have
regret
some
it.
more
Get our
action.
deluxe
Don't go too
package for
far.
$44.97 a
I'm gonna
month.
run these
Cut
promos
the
and then we'll
cord,
figure out what the
cut the
next match
box,
is.
go mobile, and let's get streaming. Hit me up. Thank
directly because it just takes too much time. So I'm going to try to cut this video down to 2 minutes.
All right, guys, this is TvMike.
I'm
I'm
cutting a new promo for my living room. It's not very high tech, but it does get the job done. So this is a demo of our sponsor's TV streaming service, which you can check out on your Android box, 4K Fire Stick, your phone, or any other Android platform where you can install an application. And I do have a list of them that you can check out. I recommend the 4K Fire Stick with Ethernet, actually, is the #1 choice. But let's get into it here. We have over 5,000 links that are optional up here. You can go through them and find them yourself. Here is some of the basic networks. I'm going to scroll through here. This is basically your extended cable channels. There's a lot of stuff thrown in here extra as well. I'm not going to play anything directly because it just takes too much time. So I'm going to try to cut this video down to 2 minutes. We go over here to U.S. locals. These are your affiliates and statewide news and stuff like that. The list is very impressive. I can't say we have everything, but there's about 600 options in there for you to look at. We have the Canadian networks. We have the UK networks. You can watch Billiards under Sky Sports pretty often. Here's our movie section. Clicking on it, hold down where you can watch a lot of premium movie channels listed on the left. Over here, then you don't There's as many as you probably want to get your hands on. 2 minutes this section right here, not available in the trial, but it is available for the full license. It is the fights and wrestling and boxing and UFC, stuff like that. We got all our major sports networks, packages, football, baseball, basketball. All right, guys, this is TvMike. I'm cutting all that kind of stuff. We have international channels. Check out the Latino section. Check out the Filipino section. There's an Indian section. There's probably pool on streaming service. Certain places you got special network for the DAZN events. 4K Fire Stick. We got Canadian network. We got a favorite section, which I'll teach you how to use by just going into any channel, clicking on it, hold down the button, and it says add to favorite. Once you add it to a favorite, it's in this section over here, then you don't have to look for it anymore. Alright, so we're getting up on 2 minutes and 30 seconds. This is TvMike. Check out our sponsors. Streaming TV service. We also have a VOD add-on, stands for Video On Demand. But I'm not even going to get into this here. It will be provided as a trial. Hit us up, send a message, check it out today. Cut this video down to 2 minutes. We go over here to U.S. locals. These are your affiliates and statewide news and stuff like that. The list is very impressive. I can't say we have everything, but there's about 600 options in there for you to look at. We have the Canadian networks. We have the UK networks. You can watch Billiards under Sky Sports pretty often. Here's our movie section.
Hey, it's TvMike, and I'm dedicating this one to the Dave. And hopefully I get it right, because this is only about my 55th take on this commercial. Serious, at like 4 in the morning. Over 10 years ago, I joined the Jacoby Custom Cues family as a sponsored authorized dealer. Jacoby Custom Cues are made in America. Hit me up to get a great deal. Let's take a few minutes to go over some of our products. The Blackout Cue. It comes as a break jump or a straight breaker, available in a multitude of colors. Get the deluxe version with the sport grip for the added power and strength. Also, our featherweight and heavy hitter break cues are available. Check out the Element collection for a nice colorful entry-level experience. Sometimes I call those colored laminates. Move up to the HB series or the Heritage series of cues, or come down for the Mag 1 or the Mag 2. There are standard line of cues. They come in all kinds of colors. Hit me up, ask me what you want, I'll tell you what I got. Let's move on to some of the shafts. Our Black 4, that's our most recent black shaft, carbon fiber. You can also get a Keelwood and all kinds of pins and variants. You got an Ultra Pro, you got a maple shaft. You can check out our original jump cues, maybe the new Nano jump cue, maybe the Extreme Jumper. We got everything you want. Hit me up if you want an extension. I get those out all the time. This is TvMike. I'm an authorized dealer. Hopefully I can close this file out. Thanks. Listen, if you're still here, we'll watch some more straight pool. It's just not Carlo Biado. LOL. So we could watch Mario He and Tony Robles, Sam Henderson and JJ Fall, Mika Immonen and Anthony Maglino. Oh man, I don't know which. I don't know which game to put on. Anthony Maglino's up 99-40 on Mika Immonen. Table 13. Haven't got any of Mika yet, so that's a good time to get some. Table 13. And just like that. So let me update this. 99-55 is the score with Mika shooting. Mika just, well, beat cancer. So he should be blessed to just be around. And I'm sure he is. 99-55. The first year I was at the U.S. Open in Virginia, Mika Immonen won his second title in a row. The finals was a race against Ralph Souquet, and Mika won. And I got a picture of myself with Mika back in the day, about 15 years ago. Probably have to find it. I might excite the women if I show you, because I looked really good back then. I don't know what happened to me, lol. But yeah, that was before I even started streaming. I was at the event. I was invited to come to the event and hung out, and we did. Now this guy can put up some huge numbers too, so Anthony might not see the light of day. But obviously, I don't know how practiced Mika is, but he is a great straight pool player. That bank game is still going between DeLauder and Brandon Schuff. It's on my other channel. I really wanted to watch it, but I can't watch everything. It's tied at 2. Winner will play Justin Hall. And hopefully I'll have that on the stream as well. Mm, I don't know if he's got the angle for this for the breakout. I think that cue ball went too far. He needs to be over a little more to the right. We'll see. He might be able to draw into the stack. I gotta see how it looks when he puts the balls up here. Anthony Maglino, really fine player from Florida. One of our top Americans, really. Okay, he managed to try it, but will be Anthony's shot. That break ball is so important. 99 to 69. ERB.
Hey, it's TvMike, and I'm dedicating this one to the Dave. And hopefully I get it right, because this is only about my 55th take on this commercial. Serious, at like 4 in the morning. Over 10 years ago, I joined the Jacoby Custom Cues family as a sponsored authorized dealer. Jacoby Custom Cues are made in America. Hit me up to get a great deal. Let's take a few minutes to go over some of our products. The Blackout Cue, it comes as a break jump or a straight breaker, available in a multitude of colors. Get the deluxe version with the sport grip for the added power and strength. Also, our featherweight and heavy hitter break cues are available. Check out the Element collection for a nice colorful entry-level experience. Sometimes I call those colored laminates. Move up to the HB series or the Heritage series of cues, or come down for the Mag 1 or the Mag 2. They're our standard line of cues. They come in all kinds of colors. Hit me up, ask me what you want, I'll tell you what I got. Let's move on to some of the shafts. Our Black 4, that's our most recent black shaft, carbon fiber. You can also get a keel wood and all kinds of pins and variants. You got an Ultra Pro, you got a maple shaft. You can check out our original jump cues, maybe the new Nano jump cue, maybe the Extreme Jumper. We got everything you want. Hit me up if you want an extension. I get those out all the time. This is TvMike. I'm an authorized dealer. Hopefully I can close this file out. Thanks.
Movie channels listed on the left. There's as many as you.
All right, guys, this is TvMike. I'm cutting a new promo for my living room. It's not very high tech, but it does get the job done. So this is a demo of our sponsor's TV streaming service, which you can check out on your Android box, 4K Fire Stick, your phone, or any other Android platform where you can install an application. And I do have a list of them that you can check out. I recommend a 4K Fire Stick with Ethernet actually is the #1 choice. But let's get into it here. We have over 5,000 links that are optional up here. You can go through them and find them yourself. Here is some of the basic networks. I'm going to scroll through here. This is basically your extended cable channels. There's a lot of stuff thrown in here extra as well. I'm not going to play anything directly because it just takes too much time. So I'm going to try to cut this video down in 2 minutes. We go over here to U.S. locals. These are your affiliates and statewide news and stuff like that. The list is very impressive. I can't say we have everything, but there's about 600 options in there for you to look at. We have the Canadian networks. We have the UK networks. You can watch Billiards under Sky Sports pretty often. Here's our movie section. This is a demo where you can watch a lot of premium movie channels, which listed on the left. There's as many as you probably want to get your hands on. This section right here, not available in the trial, but it is available for the full license. It is the fights and wrestling and boxing and UFC, stuff like that. We've got all our major sports networks, packages, football, baseball, basketball, up here, and go through all that kind of stuff. We have international channels. Check out the Latino section. Check out the Filipino section. There's an Indian section. There's probably pool on certain places. You got special network for the DAZN events. So I'm going to try to cut this. We got Canadian network. We got a favorite section, which I'll teach you how to use by just going into any channel, clicking on it, hold down the button, and it says add to favorite. Once you add it to a favorite, it's in this section over here, then you don't have to look for it anymore. Alright, so we're getting up on 2 minutes and 30 seconds. This is TvMike. Check out our sponsors. Streaming TV service. We also have a VOD add-on, stands for Video On Demand. But I'm not even going to get into this here. It will be provided as a trial. Hit us up, send a message, check it out today. There's as many as you probably want to get your hands on. This section right here, not available in the trial, but it is available for the full license. It is the fights and wrestling and boxing and UFC, stuff like that. We've got all our major sports networks, packages, football, baseball, basketball, and all that kind of stuff. We have international price in the same family as some of the newer other pieces that come out, but this is one of the ones that survived from last batch I made, and this actually has the rare and very expensive Honduran rosewood, like that other cue with the full blue hybrid casting. But this was made last year. See, 23. I have no idea why it's still around, but you can steal it. This one's $1,500. This is another one from last year. This was kind of a misfit actually, because it was like laying around in the shop and they didn't finish it for a while, and then eventually I just ended up getting it with another order, and I was like, oh, okay. So obviously it's a stabilized casted burl hybrid. It's got a segment in it, ebony. It's got these pink rings with blue rings. It's from 23. So yeah, it's a great piece of burl. I mean, it's really, really unique. There you go. This is a more traditional looking cue, even though it's not exactly traditional because it's got inverted designs throughout, and the wood is inverted, but it's not a casted or resin style blank. 3 or 4 different kind of woods are in this. I don't have any clue why it's still around, to be honest with you. 1,700 bucks. It's got roasted maple, which is keel wood, zirconia, and Hollywood. I've had a lot of people look at this cue, but nobody just grabbed it. Somebody almost grabbed it in a raffle, but they didn't. So I still have it. Hit me up if you want to pick it up. Here's another one that's using actual keel wood in a really dark cocobolo. So obviously this is cocobolo and this is keel wood, as it's called roasted maple. Keel wood is actually just heat treated maple. It's what they make keel wood shafts out of. There's another cue that was designed pretty much from this same template using different woods. Keel wood. And Booker's got that one. But this one is 1,300. You're a bit out of a budget, you can get something really nice for a more affordable price. Alright, here's another nice piece that's been around for a little while. It's 1,500. Zirconia, Bucati, Bloody Jasper, which is this red stone, and gold webbing. So you got this whole design thing here.
on the butt, textured wrap, another ring, and then you have more bloody jasper in the points. And there's two different kind of woods in the points, and then you have all the way at the top arrow points with bloody jasper in it. So yeah, you can get a good deal on this one too. 1,500 bucks. Oh boy, I seen this one at the shop when I was there a few months ago, and it wasn't done yet. And I said, "Hey, this is gonna look really cool when I get it." Oh my God, look at this thing. This is more than I even expected. Really, I seen it when it was the core was being worked on. This is super, super awesome. Lots of turquoise. You can see this has got a dot in the middle. Go all the way up it. Turquoise ring. It's got this stained purple in the points. The points have turquoise with the dot in it. It's tough to see. This is my kitchen light. But look at this thing. If you like turquoise, this is a great piece. It's 2,800. Comes with a 11/8 black shaft. Version 4. Now, if you don't want this black shaft, I can get you another one, or if you don't want the shaft at all, obviously we can make an adjustment for that. But check this out. This is awesome. Hit me up. Send me a message if you're interested. This is going in the case, and I don't think it's going to be in the case very long. I'm going to tell you that. Really cool colors in this burl, and that's really nice. It's a natural knot in the wood. Hit me up. It's TvMike. Thanks. Alright guys, here's another one that's right up my wheelhouse. I seen this one at the shop a couple months ago, and I was like, I need to get this one. It's a really interesting blue. Look at that. It's like blue. It's called a snakeskin. See? It's impregnated burl, snakeskin. It's got a black shaft with it. 12.3 version 4.0. It's 2,200. I mean, it's really nice. It's got points, snakeskin. This was not a customized commission blank, but and it's also got these. That's not turquoise, but they're blue. I mean, it's kind of turquoise, but it's not turquoise. The stone that we use in cues, but you got some interesting wood patterns. You got to look real close, but you can see rings in the wood. That's probably cocoa, but it's real nice. I know somebody's gonna want it real quick, and obviously these are all one of ones, and when they're gone, they're gone. See, 3 of 24 just came out. Just came out. Hit me up, guys. And if you like this one, but you don't like it enough to buy it, message me. I'll show you a lot more cues that you probably will like. Here, look at this one. I mean, this is gorgeous too. Really? Great colors.
What makes you think this is my first time? What was the hope?
I'm taking these pictures in my kitchen under my on my stove oven because it has good light. I mean, this is all black through here, but this is just crazy. I mean, it's beautiful. I do not know. I remember seeing the blank. I do not know the process of that. I kind of have an idea, but even at that, it's like, I don't know how somebody would have the patience to do that. Yep. Alright, here we go with the other one. I'm just rotating this for you. I mean, just like any of our cues, they look better in person in light. I mean, you can see little sparkles and stuff in here. Actually, I mean, that's just, it's like a painting. I love it. You'll never see anything like that. I mean, maybe he'll make some more blanks that are like kind of this style, but he's like, I want to try something new. I was like, okay. Alright, so I'm taking pictures on my stove where my light is. So it's pretty good light. I believe this is Buckeye Burl. There's even a ring like that. Little blue ring. That's awesome. I think this is the right one. This is impregnated burl. We got work on the butt cap. I mean, that's a really nice wood. This one's a bit more than those other ones. There's more work in it. It's orange hybrid. I mean, all the woods are highly figured. And you got wood in the inlays and the points. So this says impregnated burl cocobolo. I could actually ask the guy exactly what wood this is, but that's that one. So this looks a little more yellow because the light is yellow. These are more like a dark well, there's two colors in these rings. They're a bit lighter. They're not as yellow, but anyways. I mean, this is a really nice piece of burl. We got some other rings up here in segments. Those are olive wood rings, actually. This is impregnated burl cocobolo. This is cocobolo, obviously. The brown wood. Yep. So this light makes it look a little bright orange. It's not so much orange. I can take it out of this light and you'll see the difference. See, it changes. This is more like the real light because this is sunlight coming in the bathroom, but yeah, this is like completely unique. Nobody even knows how this was made, actually. Thanks. Alright, everyone, we're outside in the natural sunlight, taking a look at this cue that somebody wants to get some better pictures of. Obviously, I don't need to say anything. This thing is pretty incredibly unique. $2,700 out the door. And this will not last long, I promise you that. Alright, here's another one. This would be like the sister to that cube, pretty much. I mean, this is incredible. Hybrid blank. Either one of this or the purple one would look great with a black shaft. This is pink, red, white, sparkles, bloody jasper, and the red rings and the diamonds. So yeah, just like the other cue, this one's $2,700 out the door. Hit me up if you want it. Obviously, when somebody gets it, it's gone. It's that simple. Alright, here's another one that somebody wanted to take a look at. This is a really nice spalted maple. It's got like textures in it, obviously. But this is the story. Turquoise rings offset this amazing epoxy hybrid artistic combination. I mean, it's one of a kind, insane. More spalted maple. And this is in direct sunlight, so this looks really accurate with the colors. $2,200 out the door. It's 18.9 ounces. Wowza. Impregnated Buckeye Burl, Bacote, and olive wood. So this is kind of in the similar family as the other one. The blanks were made at the same time, I know, because I was there. That's olive wood. This is Bacote. Nice balance of color and wood. More so wood than anything, but really nice figure there. Let's get it. Alright, here we go. This is a teal dyed maple burl with obviously a epoxy resin hybrid combination. I mean, you're not going to see anything like this. It's got a nice wrap on it up into a full segment. With little dashes of color. Here we have another hybrid piece. Impregnated Buckeye Burl bird's eye maple up here. And then you have Purple Heart, which is a nice addition. And then you also have Bloody Jasper. So there is a lot of resin in this piece. A very plum type color. And also those little purple rings. Nice addition. Of course, as always, this is a one of one. So if you like it, you better hit me up. Thank you. Here is the other unique piece that was in this style. I think this was the first one that the builder experimented on with this process. So we have a full section on the butt, a couple colored rings here, a textured wrap, and then we have the whole forearm casted in the resin